welcome to lesson 103 on volume. Volume's the amount of space an object takes up. Okay, so an example would be like the air in a balloon. As I blow up a balloon and it's this small, this is how much air is in it, and as it blows up and it gets bigger and bigger, it can take more and more air inside of it. Its volume gets bigger. All the air inside of it is its volume. Or a container of milk. Okay, the milk inside of it is the volume. It's how much we can fill inside of it. All right, so let's say that in order to find the volume of a rectangular prism, also called a rectangular solid, so it's not just a rectangle, it's three-dimensional, you're going to find the area of the base first by multiplying the length times width. That's because the base of a rectangular prism is a rectangle. So by doing the length times the width, we're going to have the area of the base, and then we're going to multiply that by the height of the figure. So basically, you're multiplying the three numbers. You're multiplying the length, the width, and the height. You just multiply all three numbers. All right, let's say I had this tissue box here, which is a rectangular prism, and I wanted to find the volume of it. Okay, I would start by finding the area of one of these rectangular bases. Remember, a square is just a type of rectangle. So if I found the area of this, of how much stuff it takes to fill this, then I would multiply that by however many the height is, because I would stack. It's like if I had boxes this height, like little cubed boxes this height, I would go and I would stack them to see how many I could fit up here. That's why you multiply it by the height. So you find the area of the base, and then you multiply it by the height to figure out how much stuff will fit in here. All right, if I turned it this way, I could also find the area of this rectangle. And once I knew the area of this rectangle, I would multiply it by this height to see how much of these I would need to go to get the whole thing filled up. That's volume, what fits inside. Let's look at the examples and get some practice with this, okay? So the directions just say to find the volume. First, I'm going to find the area of the base, okay? I'm going to highlight it in here so you can see where this base is. This is the bottom of this box, okay? So I need to find the area of this rectangle, which is 6 times 2. And then I'm going to multiply that times the height, which is 3. So 6 times 2 is 12. I can do 12 times 3, or if you don't know your 12s times tables, I could do 2 times 3, which is 6, and do 6 times 6, which either way is 36 inches. And here's the kicker. For volume, not only did I multiply the numbers, but this is really inches times inches times inches. So how many inches do I have? I have 3 of them, so my label is going to be inches cubed. You can't forget to put this little 3. When we were doing area, we were multiplying 2 sets of inches by each other. 6 inches times 2 inches would be 12 inches, for 12 inches squared for area. Now that we're doing volume, we have to add that cube to show that the inches are being multiplied 3 times. All right, let's go to B. So this one is a cube, and so we have all of these things are going to be 5. We got 5 here. This one we know is a 5. This one we know is a 5. And so what do you think I have to do? I'm just going to multiply 5 times 5 times 5. The area of the base, this cube right here, this square, would be 5 times 5, which is 25. And then I would multiply 25 times 5 because of my height. So I've got 25 times 5, which equals, think 25 times 4 would be 100, plus one more 25 would be 125 centimeters cubed. It's that easy. That's that easy. You will later see this described as that you will do side cubed, like this, in order to find the volume of this. And that's because whatever the side length is, which was 5, you're going to do 5 times 5 times 5. Side cubed will be the formula you will eventually one day memorize. All right, C, same thing. I would like you to pause the video, try this on your own, and then check to see how you did. Okay, how'd you do? Are you ready for your last one? Go ahead and do it and bring it to school tomorrow.
To find the volume of a cube, side times side will tell you the number of times a cubic unit will be able to fit inside it. Imagine a cube with edges of 3. Multiply 3 by 3 by 3 to see. It can fit 27 units. Gotta mention that they're cubic. When finding volume, don't forget to mention the unit is a cube with 3 dimensions. To get a rectangular prism's volume right, length times width times the height. Cubic units label 3 dimensions when we answer any volume questions. With the dimensions 2, 3, and 6. First find the base, that's length times width. The base is 6 cubes, then multiply the height. 36 cubic units, fill it up just right. When finding volume, don't forget to mention the unit is a cube with 3 dimensions.
A solid shape made of more than one prism has a volume you can find. With this wisdom, think of each shape separately and find the volume of each individually. Then add the volumes 9 and 1. We get 10 cubic units and this problem's done.
When finding volume, don't forget to mention the unit is a cube with
3 dimensions.